doing a little bit of running.
So how do you feel?
Yeah.
I feel good, I guess. Good as I can be at this time.
So I know they say that, I guess in your case, you can go home again. Is it a little strange being back here?
No, I mean, it's football. It's football, this is what I've always done. Doing what I was doing was strange. This is easy for me.
But just not because of the circumstances, strange being back here. Even if you thought you were going to get a chance to play anywhere else, would you have ever thought to be back in Hamilton?
I didn't know where it was going to be honest with you. I wasn't sure where it was going to be, but I knew it was going to happen, but I just didn't know when.
You still had the fire in you. You wanted to play this year.
Obviously. I mean, this is easy. I mean, it's with football players, this is all you do. You know what I mean? And when this is all you do, it's all you know. So it's hard to do something else. But I adapted and started to. But right now I'm back. So.
From the time you were cut, did you continue to prep as if you were going to play somewhere this year?
Yeah, I mean, not as hard as I would, because you got to take care of your family. So you can't go in that same mindset and go as hard as you normally would, because you're coming back. But I didn't know I was coming back. But I kept my gym membership and worked out a little bit. But it wasn't to the point where I knew I was coming back somewhere. But I mean, I kept in halfway shape. So.
Avon, were you optimistic that you'd be back with any team, or was there a thought that that's it, my career's over?
No, I knew I would be back. I mean, because they said if a running back, if the rookies that most people went with, the younger guys, if it didn't work out, I was gonna be the first call. And you know what I mean. From that point, I knew that I would be back at some point, but didn't know when.
So you come back. I mean, maybe a lot of the same familiar faces, a few new ones, and obviously new coach, new
right.
system. What do you think of the new things in place here?
I like it. I like it. The structure is good. The discipline is there, so it's good.
What was the message from Coach Cortez when you arrived?
Be ready. Be ready. Learn as much as you can, as fast as you can, because you might play, might not. So be ready.
And with the book, I don't know how much you've had a chance to digest it. You only got here last night?
Right.
Do you see things being a little bit different as far as your involvement than you were a year ago?
Honestly, I don't know yet, because I haven't even. I just learned the running plays today, so I don't know. I mean, but it seems like they'll have the backs, a lot more involved in the offense. So I mean, I was involved last year, So, but I mean, it'll be a little bit more, I think, here.
And how much did just instincts just kick in once you're out there and you get that ball?
It's automatic, That's like riding a bike, This is like riding a bike. I've been doing it all my life, so that's easy for me. Doing what I was doing, that was hard, because I didn't know it. So this is easy for me.
So you talk about your other life, selling insurance down in Florida, and apparently not too many people down there knew what you did up here. Is that right?
Yeah, they did. I mean, they knew it, because I would flash my big rings, and they'd be like, "Oh, this guy must be important." Yeah, I'm that guy. So. They didn't understand it, but it's funny. It's like, oh, you got a whole Wikipedia page on you. Yeah, I'm kind of important.
So how's that work now? Asking for time off? Was it tough asking the boss for time off?
No, I mean, they understand. I mean, they knew. This is my first love. And they had the opportunity to play their first love again. They would leave in a heartbeat. So they understood. If they didn't, I mean, I'll get a job somewhere else. You know what I mean? But I'm sure they understood, you know what I mean? But I mean, like I said, if they didn't, it'd have been easy to get another job somewhere else.
Now listen, you had a pretty good year here last year. Do you still believe that you can contribute at a high level in this league?
Obviously. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think so. Because, I didn't have to come back, you know what I mean? I could have stayed, and I was making pretty good money. So I felt like I still had, had a year or so to go. And then, because I mean, last year I finished the season off pretty well. Winnipeg not so much, but Montreal, the team we played well. I played pretty good as well. So, I still had, I wanted to leave, on a winning that last game instead of second to the last game.
So you had a good relationship with Kevin, but now you got Smiling Hank back here. Just talk about maybe forging a relationship with him.
It's different. It's a different personality. You know what I mean? But I don't think anything will clash or collide, anything like that. I know. I mean, Hank is an easy going dude. So, whatever he says, I think we can work around if there's any differences, if there is. But I doubt there would be, because I mean, we're on the same team. You can't have a controversy with your quarterback. You don't get the ball, so I think it'll be good.
Avon, do you anticipate this being your last kick of the can this final season?
Probably, depending. I mean, I can't say that because, if my body feels good and, I can play another year, I will. But as of right now, I'm just going to, go at, one game at a time, one day at a time.
Was it easy to get number 22 back?
Yeah, it was actually. I thought it was going to be a little difficult because, when I got the call, my wife, first thing she did was, okay, what number are you going to get? I said, I don't know. Let's look on the roster. Somebody had 22, somebody had 6, and Bestwick had 3. She wanted 3 because we had her favorite number is 3, and she's like, God always works in 3s, and it's that was what she wanted. But Drew, he's West Virginia guy, so he was like, I'll get you that 22. Don't worry about it.
You found out about the tough side of business in this league. Since in the last 2 years, 6 of the top 8 running backs in this league are no longer in the league. It would have been Corey Boyd if you hadn't come back. But what does that say about where this game's gone the last few years?
I mean, that's the name of this game. They want to go. Everybody wants to go younger, and that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? That's the nature of the business, and everybody knows it. Especially when your backs get older. Now, as far as the financial side, that's different. But older backs, you got to know your time is coming. You know what I mean? But as far as the numbers, I mean, I don't think if Fred would have got hurt, he would have still been playing. But he got hurt, and the other guy, he played pretty well. So, and he was making a lot of money, so that that kind of weeded him out. And then everybody else was in their 30s, so the numbers weeded them out. So I just been blessed, man. I just got to give the glory to God and him all the praise, because they could have picked anybody, and they chose me. You know what I mean? And, it's not me. It's definitely not me. I mean, I had something to do with it, but it's more the man upstairs.
Avon, you were close to 1,000 yards last year. Is that an important number for you to get to this year?
Important number to get to is winning that last game. I mean, I've been to 1,000. I've not been to 1,000, and we won that last game and we lost that last game. So, numbers are important. But for me, I just want to win that last game. I just want to get one more ring and call it a day.
All right, guys, thanks.
Thanks, AC.
All right.